Hello. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. Happy New Year. Welcome back. 2025. Hope you had a good break. And I don't know about you, but I don't know what's happened the last month. I've just gone a bit bananas, and I'm sort of on a production mission, I think, this year. I'm always actively producing, obviously, but last year, just a bit of momentum, I think, just slowed down a bit. I was focusing so much on mixing and mastering, which will still be the case. I've just altered my schedule this year to be more conscious and include more production. So I hope you're on the same buzz, because I feel from the obviously the DJing side and touring and stuff like that, production's crucial. I don't do it for that, but it can be the byproduct of having that momentum, releases and stuff like that. So I'm fucking pumped up and G'd up. I'm excited. Short video today. I'm going to show you a project timer, which is right here. Here you see it. So there's nothing to it. It's literally just a timer. I've never used one. I never thought about using one. I saw it come up in an Instagram post. I think it was, who was it? DJ Mad Dog, I think it was. Shout out. I just saw an image of it. So I've just typed in, project timer MaxForLive. Turns out there's a few. I've picked this one, no reason. As I said, it does nothing, so don't stress. But since I've been using it, I think what I just started with, having that drive to really produce a lot this year, that was already there. But now having this, it's really put that on steroids. Time isn't really a factor. I'll make music however long something will take, it will take. But I have found, since I have been using it, putting me on the clock has done two things. It's stopped me from maybe getting sidetracked or fucking around, and ADHD kicks in, you start doing something else. It's kept me accountable, because I don't want to run up the timer on 7 hours and I've got a track that sounds like shit. So, and what's been nice is I've been seeing tracks through to the end, and some might be 2.5, or maybe 3.5, 4. Right? There's no thing, but it's good to actually see how much time each project has taken, and then having the clock there is keeping me accountable whilst I'm producing. It doesn't create any pressure for me. It might for some, having anxiety of having that timer there. That's not the case for me. It's just simple curiosity. But I have found it has made me super more honed in. Not that I wasn't already, but it's really made me dial in and focus. And it's really given me a lot of drive and motivation to really pump out some tracks. So yeah. Lastly, what's perfect about it is, you see, I've got Ableton open, the project's open, but the time's not ticking. The coffee mug comes up, which is great, because sometimes I'll have Ableton open, and if a call comes in or whatever it may be, and or even if I get out of Ableton and I'm using a browser, whatever it is, the timer will stop. So that timer you see, if you finish a track and let's say it says 3 hours 40 minutes, that's 3 hours 40 minutes of actively using Ableton. So I'll show you now. If I start clicking this mouse, if I press play, you'll see the timer is now obviously live. So if I'm scooting through plugins and I'm opening things up, sorry, I've just clicked on a random plugin, the timer will be running, right? So I found that super helpful, and just a little bonus to know that if something was longer than I thought and I checked the timer and it's 4 hours, that's 4 hours of actively producing. So if you stop, and like I've stopped clicking now, that will probably stop like I was when I started the session. It will cut out. It does have a settings button. It's pretty simple. You can just, there's obviously not language here. Auto save seconds. I don't do strict time. Not really sure. So yeah, so MaxForLive device, it's free. The author was Punk Watermelon. Shout out to Punk Watermelon. I couldn't find them on social media to tag them, but I'll put this link below. If you actually type in project timer on for MaxForLive in Google, a few will come up. I've seen a few of them come up. Take your pick. But if you do download it and use it, comment below. Do you find it useful? Is it a pain in the ass? Were you already using one? I'd love to know. So Short one today. Very helpful tool though. Hope it translates to you guys. Hit like, hit subscribe, and thank you very much. Ciao.